6 right now. All signs, truly signs, point to the Pagoda in the new episode of Behind the Bricks from Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Zach Horrell is our good friend, manager of digital marketing at the track, captures these moments so that we can see and hear them through the podcast. There are a lot of signs at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Many. Some of them change with stunning speed, and that's the point of today's episode.
Yeah, so this episode, I mean, quite literally, this is something I've wanted to do for a couple of years, but our team is so fast and so quick that these are usually switched out the night of an event, and so I had to reach out ahead of time and say, hey, can you guys wait until Monday so we can have someone there to film this whole process? And obviously, it was an easy way. You see in this episode, it's a pretty quick process all told, but it's kind of a unique thing. It's very fan-facing. They see them anytime you're at the track, correct? But you don't really know how they got there or why.
So these are the sort of like life-size pictures of the winners. I know the Brickyard's up there. I don't know if the dirt track BC 39 racers are up there.
So pretty much everything is up there, and the problem we're running into is Doug, being a huge dirt racing fan, wants to add our sprint car race.
Oh yeah.
But we've kind of run out of room, so we're trying to find new pieces to the puzzle and see how we can add the sprint car race to the Pagoda.
So it is true that Bubba Wallace is celebrating the 400 out on the Yard of Bricks, and you've already got folks designing sort of like what this is going to look like when it's on the other side of the Pagoda.
Yeah, so really where this at now is kind of a template, and then we have our photo team, they have these instant transfers. So we, as soon as they're taking photos, we are immediately getting them, and our creative team, they are sifting through all of these photos and trying to figure out which one's going to look best in that very vertical format.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they put it together, it gets approved, they send it to the sign shop puts it into the computer, and as this episode shows, it takes like 15 minutes for the entire thing to print.
President Doug Bowles is back as the sort of like tour guide host of this episode. He takes us to the graphic shop and see what the printing process looks like.
How long does this process take to print something this large?
Even with a higher pass count, which kind of increases the visual quality, this should only take about 15 to 16 minutes.
And is there a drying time, or is it ready to go as soon as it comes off the printer?
It is cured immediately with UV light that is on the print head. It'll lay down a strip of ink and immediately cure it with a UV light that follows behind.
How long does this process take?
So when Zach comes and we talk about the podcast, sometimes we talk about it as long as the podcast actually lasts, and this may be one of those. And I'm tempted to tell folks you have to watch because there's a cool little Easter egg in it that I don't know if you planned or not, but when they take off Kyle Larson's picture from last year's Brickyard and they put up Bubba Wallace's, there's something back there that kind of vaults us back in time.
Yeah, so really up until 2019, these were just like vinyl stickers that they put on. And so we modernized it a little bit, made it simpler. This is basically like I'm not using the right term, but it's kind of like a piece of plastic that we print on, and we have like a frame now essentially that we put it in, as you see in the episode. But before then, it was these vinyl stickers, and Brad Keselowski from winning the 2018 Brickyard 400 is just hanging out behind there. And in fact, on all of those, every 2018 winner is there.
Still.
So when we switch out Alex Palou's Indy 500 winner next year, Will Power is the one that.
Oh, he's going to love that.
Yeah.
Of all people, Will Power will love that.
And the best part too is he swept the month of May, so he also has the Grand Prix one back there.
You got to invite him back when you do that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always hanging around the track anyway.
Always there.
And Zach hangs around with us so that you can always see Behind the Bricks. We encourage you to watch it through all of the IMS social media channels. It's a good way to sort of watch the podcast. You can also listen to it on the go, on the road, while you're working out through the All Indiana Podcast Network as well. Thanks for being with us today.
Always a pleasure.
Great race season. I know things aren't completely done out there, but what a great, from the Grand Prix to the 500 to the 400, the dirt yard stuff, dirt track stuff. It's been a good season.
It's been a fantastic season. Like you said, we end it with some sports car racing. We have the IMSA race in September, 6-hour endurance race, and then we have the Indy 8-hour, which ends under the lights at night, which is obviously an experience you can't get at any other race that we have. So we have some cool stuff coming up this fall, but I think it's going to be a perfect cap to a really, really great season.